Good morning, world. I've got little postage size views. The sun's looking nice today. Good morning. Happy Shorty September. Very excited for this. I have been in a bit of a reading slump, a lot of a reading slump, all month. I only finished 3 books in August. Like coming back from all those major travels, which were glorious but exhausting, and starting back to school, which is, big fun but also exhausting. Yeah. I haven't found my reading groove yet, but September is like just the jump start that I need. This Shorty business is going to help me find my reading groove for the school year. Yeah. So I'm going to introduce you to my book. I'm going to read a book today. We're going to read it together. Not really, but I'll share a little bit of it with you as we go along. It's a poetry collection, and I think I'm going to really love it because I read the introduction yesterday and it was fabulous. I have fun things going on today. So we're going to go eat lunch at Mikasa with some friends that introduced us to the place. They have like this purple rice and mincemeat dish that I really love. And oh my gosh, yesterday I found this new dessert restaurant down on the beach. Oh, it made me so happy. So I think 2 days in a row are required since it's new. So yeah, I'm gonna show you my book and get the day started. Get my reading started. Let's do the thing. Okay, so this one is next up. Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher. Let me know if that's a good T. Kingfisher. Like, I fell in love with T. Kingfisher Shorty September last year. But anyway, that's not what we're doing today. Maybe not. But You Are Here, Poetry in the Natural World, edited and introduced by Ada Limon, who is the 24th Poet Laureate of the USA. So this is for the Book Naturalist Book Club for September. It's our shorty pick. And I wanted to read the introductory paragraph. Oh, I put this in my my journal. I'll show you. The Land is the Real Teacher. Robin Wall Kimmerer. Oh, so good. Okay. Where'd the introduction go? Oh, is it this way? Sorry. Not the forward. Here we go. No, it was the forward. Was it the forward? Yeah, it was the forward. Sorry, it looks longer on my iPhone. Okay. As part of her signature project, You Are Here, 24th U.S. Poet Laureate Ada Limon has commissioned 52 contemporary American poets to observe and reflect on their place in the natural world. The resulting anthology of original poems is a timely portrait of the myriad ways, of the myriad ways the natural world speaks to us and reflects us. Some of the poems included here contend with the destruction of nature, while others consider its abundance and resilience, and some do both at the same time. While these poems emerge from deeply personal perspectives, together they reveal that nature, like poetry, is universal, and that our interpretations of the natural world are grounded in the nature of our humanity. They also serve as a call for readers to take in the nature all around them, wherever they are. Oh, I just really love that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to start reading, and whenever I get to one that really speaks to me, I'm going to share a little bit with you. That's the plan for the day. It's going to be so good. I already had to come write down a couple quotes, so I updated my journal. And I thought I would show you what September is looking like. Oh, nothing yet. but I got started. It's looking cute. I have 2 vacation day weekends and mid-month book bash is next weekend. Woohoo! And then here is my Robin Wall Kimmerer quote. The land is the real teacher. Oh, it's gonna be a good month. I could feel it. Okay, this is obviously not a shorty. Oh, these are my back to school toes, by the way. Highlighter yellow and highlighter pink. Anyway, this book is freaking fabulous. The only reason I'm not done with it, like it's been lagging, is the reading slump and the intermittent, like I wasn't going to take this to America with me because it's way too big. But I'm buddy reading it with Joe Smith, and I've declared the reading slump over. And also, she's going to be expecting, she's coming back from vacation. And she's going to be expecting a check-in from me. So I got to get to it. It's so good. Like, it's so good that I'm probably going to film a review. Like, I don't do that, but I might have to because it's really good. Heading to lunch. It's too hot, so I made us take a golf cart. I hate to be hot. Stick up the hot. We got another month of it. That's a nice view. Okay, we made it. Whoa, so cute. I was hungry and forgot to film lunch. Oops. Now we are off to the flower shop. Happy Buddha. Ooh, so many flowers. Okay, we got a very tiny grocery haul. We got nachos, and this Irish cheddar is so good. And some more jam, and then watermelon. The flowers are coming. Hello. So I finished my first book for Shorty September. Check. Feels good. I feel the reading slump just lift off my shoulders. And I'm having interesting thoughts about this. So this is a poetry collection, and I think a lot of us have interesting thoughts about poetry collections. My current thought is in relation to literary fiction, which I've been thinking about a lot lately for the last, few weeks, couple months, during my reading slump maybe. But I love literary fiction, and I just think for me and my style of reading, the attention to the words on the page, just the pure beauty of thought and word choice, line by line, word by word, really slows me down and embeds me into a story and gets my mind going. I like that feeling. And even in nonfiction, like, is literary nonfiction a thing? I think it is. For example, I was just thinking about How to Say Babylon, the Rastafarian memoir. And she's a poet, the author of that book is a poet. And I kind of really enjoy nonfiction written by poets. Like Amy Nzugmatadl is another one. Just love it. Camille T. Dungy, another one. Nonfiction written by poets really appeals to me. So I would think that poetry would really grip me, and it really does not. But it does sometimes. I think that with poetry collections, especially ones like this one that are, collections of poets, This one's got like 30 or 50, I think it's 52 maybe, poets in this poetry collection. You know, you're not going to relate to every single one, but I hit a patch at the end and I was like, wow, these are great. So even though, you know, like a short story collection, you're not going to relate to all of them, I think with a poetry collection, you're not going to relate to all of them either. But they're short, and the ones that get to me really, really speak. So just zipping through them. Camille T. Dungy, I just read her book. I haven't reviewed it for you yet, I don't think. No, I haven't. But I just read it last month for book Naturalists. And so her poem, it was about her husband, and it was so tender. And in her book, Soil, that I just read, she was just, she came across as this very strong Black woman, and I loved that about her. So it was beautiful to see a softer side of her in this poem, and having seen, you know, her relationship with her husband through this memoir, it just really touched me. Oh, so beautiful. But then we had Amy Nezhukumatatle. She just had this charming story about light, and how much light really spoke to her soul. It was just joyful. But this collection is definitely not all joyful. I think I read the opening paragraph, but it's a lot of it about climate change and what we've done to our environment. So there was another poem in here that was almost just an essay. I think you would call it free verse poetry, which actually free verse, or whatever you want to call it now, but the unstructured poems really works for me more than not. But this one was just basically this guy's running mental commentary about a woman he was sitting next to on a plane, and debunking all of her conservative viewpoints, myths, really, hoaxes, I think he called them, about just the world at large and the environment specifically, and how he wished that he would have spoken what he really felt instead of being diplomatic about it. It was very amusing, and I could so relate. I mean, then you've got this little short one that really, it just worked. It worked for me. And I think that's the thing with poetry, is that you find the ones that work for you, and they don't all relate to each other individually in the same way, because, you know, we're all different people. There was this one was excellent, about this woman in the shower, and, you know, all of the nature outside the garage shower window. And, you know, I can just relate. I have all the deep thoughts in the shower. That's where they happen. A spider web, and, you know, an analogy comparing it to, you know, the city environment, your backyard. It was so good. And I thought, which one am I going to read to you? Because I feel like I need to read one to you. And it's this very last one here. So I'm going to read that to you now, because it's really beautiful. Just beautiful. The irony of the remnants of my Chinese New Year little orange tree from last year is not lost on me as I read this. Reasons to live. Because if you can survive the violet night, you can survive the next. And the fig tree will ache with sweetness for you and sunlight that arrives first at your window, quietly pawing, even when you can't stand it. And you'll heavy the whining floorboards of the house you filled with animals as hurt and lost as you. And the bearded irises will form fully in their roots, their golden manes swaying with the want of spring. Live, 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 Live. One day you'll put your hands in the earth and understand an afterlife isn't promised. But the spray of scorpion grass keeps growing, and the dogs will sing their whole bodies in praise of you, and the redbuds will lay down their pink crowns, and the rivers will set their stones and ribbons at your door, if only you'll let the world soften you with its touching. Oh, my flowers came. Oh, this is so exciting. We're gonna have dessert for dinner. Whoa, that's what I'm talking about. My friends. There's a cute wall. Okay, here's my dessert. What is that? That's not ice cream, Colleen.
Huh?
That's not ice cream.
Oh, it's not. It's not ice cream.
Oh. Come on, y'all. You have to admit we're in a cute place. Get the mouth. Get the mouth. Ooh, it's a jungle kitty. Good night, world.